Today's horoscope, Sagittarius October 30th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You could find yourself devoted to a special pursuit or friend today. Focusing on long-term happiness goals can even be healing. Still, with today's minor challenging aspects, you may need to bypass blocks or conflicts to pursue your desires, or you may decide to wait until a better time altogether. Impatience sets you back right now, and slowing down, in fact, makes the most sense, particularly with family or household pursuits. You may need to alter your plans or goals to keep them viable. Reacting to delays carefully and maturely is your best bet. If you can contain yourself and focus, you'll solve some problems that help you out for some time to come. Worries about finances, especially money that comes from other sources than your income, may get in the way of your fun. It's probably best not to take a financial or emotional risk today. Vague concerns and worries tend to hang heavily in the air, but it's best not to overthink things. Today favors making adjustments over bold moves. Our cosmic messenger, Mercury, is stirring the pot yet again, as he always seems to be doing. He can get into such a cranky mood, and this isn't getting any better. Today and tomorrow, as he darts along the sky in your solar house of privacy, secrets, and hidden enemies, danger is afoot. In fact, something you've been hiding or something your lover has hidden from you could suddenly erupt out of nowhere. This is because Mercury will get tripped and stepped upon by electric Uranus, who always brings shocking news and anxiety and is standing in exact opposition. Panic attacks could be triggered because of this. Who could you reconnect with? It might be time to connect with your greater professional community when the moon enters Libra, conjuncts the south node in Libra, and opposes the north node in Aries. You may benefit from catching up with an old work friend. Even if you have not worked with this person for quite some time, they may be what you need if you are looking for someone to fuel your fire. This work friend could encourage you to get back into your old professional passion projects and creative endeavors. Give yourself the space you need from friends and even family this week. There is internal work that needs to get done. Today's aspect will give you the sense of what's present and missing in your life, and facing that information, rather than acting out, will be useful in determining your next steps. Inevitably, you will want control over your own health. Take control even during times of frustration. Drink water instead of soda and eat vegetables instead of sugar. The vibrations of the moment will bring some constraints that you will have difficulties escaping from. This isn't serious because your faculties for adaptation and your natural good humor will allow you to be on top of events. It's true that you have less punch than during the last few days, but you are still in reasonable shape. So, the day may be a little rough, but you will find solace in your sentimental life, where you are having success. You have the desire to conquer, so this period will be very favorable. Since Pluto first returned to your income sector in 2008, the moon's monthly visit to your career sector has seen them move into a friendly aspect hundreds of times over the years, making their connection today an ordinary and familiar event. Except while the moon's friendly aspect to Uranus in your work sector will continue to be a monthly event until he leaves in 2026, the moon's friendly aspect to Pluto is the last before he not only leaves your income sector but not to return again in our lifetime. This is doing more than just getting the new working week off to a good start across the income, work, and career fronts. As Venus, the planet of love, moves into her final 2 weeks in Sagittarius, she is starting to get a small taste of things to come. Already having formed a friendly aspect to the north node in your romantic sector last week, before she wraps up her mission to update your romantic and relationship desires and expectations for the coming year, Venus is yet to connect with the planets on both fronts that will stay on to shape and guide things. Daily Planetary Overview. Today's cosmic energy encourages us all to reflect, pause, and be mindful of our patterns. With the moon in balanced Libra aligning with the south node of karma and opposing the north node of fate, you may feel a tug to revisit some old habits or comfort zones. It's as if the universe is testing your growth, nudging you to see if you'll take the familiar path or choose a fresh, empowering direction instead. Sometimes, situations or even certain people bring out responses we'd rather leave in the past. Today, try to pause before reacting and ask yourself, is there a new way to approach this? Breaking free from old patterns isn't easy, but every step you take strengthens the path to a brighter, more fulfilled you. You might even feel an extra surge of dynamic energy today, a kind of inner fire that makes even challenging tasks seem a little more manageable. Think of it as a hidden source of motivation that's pushing you to face responsibilities and long-term goals with a fresh sense of purpose and clarity. Have you ever tackled a big project or taken on a challenge with so much excitement that it felt nearly effortless? But then, halfway through, you realized it required a bit more stamina than anticipated? Today is a lot like that, a day to harness that excitement, but also to pace yourself. Approach each task with a sense of balance, keeping your feet on the ground while letting your inspiration guide you. By taking things one step at a time, you'll make the most of this incredible energy without feeling scattered or overwhelmed. In your personal relationships, this energy offers a lovely opportunity to connect more deeply with those you care about. If you're in a relationship, take the time to nurture your bond. Perhaps there are some unresolved issues you both haven't addressed, or maybe you've been meaning to share your dreams, concerns, or goals for the future. Imagine today as a safe space for open, heartfelt conversation, one that can bring you closer and strengthen your connection. Sometimes, simply sharing how we feel, without judgment or expectation, is all it takes to turn a moment into a memory. If you're single, the stars are aligned to bring a bit of luck and love your way. This is a wonderful time to put yourself out there and meet new people. You might feel especially charming and confident, and others will likely notice your warm, authentic energy. Whether it's reaching out to someone you've had your eye on, joining a social gathering, or simply smiling at someone new, let today's energy inspire you to open your heart a little wider. After all, love often finds us when we're being our truest selves. There's also a gentle reminder to be mindful of balance today, especially with this surge of confidence and drive. When we feel particularly empowered, it's easy to say yes to everything, to push ourselves a bit too far, or even overcommit. Think back to a time when you were full of excitement and dove into multiple projects or activities at once. It felt amazing at first, but maybe it left you feeling overextended. Let today be about pacing yourself. Savor the energy, but also take those moments to pause, breathe, and check in with your own needs. Financially, today's energy is also supportive, especially if you're considering new opportunities or negotiations. You're likely to find yourself in a confident, self-assured mindset, which can give you a unique edge in discussions around money, investments, or long-term planning. Think of this as a great moment to plant seeds for future abundance, whether that means negotiating something new, making a savvy purchase, or simply setting goals for the future. Trust your instincts here and remember that today's decisions can positively impact your future in ways you might not even see yet. Lastly, take some time for self-care and physical well-being. With both mind and body aligned, this is an ideal day to get active, try something new, or simply enjoy moving in a way that feels good. But remember, with all this energy, it can be tempting to push yourself to the limit. Listen to your body, stay aware of your limits, and make choices that feel nurturing and sustainable. Building healthy habits is a journey, so embrace each small step forward. Let us know in the comments, how are you planning to make the most of today's energy? Whether it's stepping out of your comfort zone, having a meaningful talk, or making strides in your goals, we'd love to hear how this cosmic moment is inspiring you. Here's to a day of balance, connection, and intentional growth.